Hello folks and welcome to the Vertigo Tea Party and our monthly update for December 2016. Yes, it is the last month of 2016. As usual, the first 5 minutes of this little update will have all the important stuff. If you just want the highlights, stick around for that. After that, I'll just kind of be digging more into the background stuff, so you are free to head out after that. You will not miss anything important. So first of all, YouTube has been screwing over a lot of folks recently, in particular unsubscribing people from their favorite channels without their permission. If that has happened to you, make sure to check the link in the description below the video. There's a form to fill out to send to Google. They're going to ask you some information. They're trying to track down this bug because first they were saying it doesn't happen. Now they've gotten so many reports of it happening, they're actually investigating it. So if you have had that happen to you on any channel where you've gotten unsubscribed without you actually clicking the button, make sure to click that link in the description. If you would like to make sure that this does not happen to you, or at least if you want to make sure you're getting notifications for subscriptions, like you might stay subscribed, but you're not actually getting subscription notifications. This apparently is happening to a lot of people as well. There's a new little bell thing. If you look below this video or any video of someone that you're subscribed to, right next to the channel name and between where it says subscribed and where it shows the total subscriber count, there's a little bell. If you click that bell, there a button comes up that says send me all notifications for this channel. Go ahead and make sure to click save, or check that and click save. That way you are getting notifications. Do that for obviously my channel, of course, and any channels that you're subscribed to that you want to make extra sure that you actually are getting updates for. And my question for this video is, have you gotten unsubscribed from any channels that you are subscribed to? I'd be curious if that has happened to you. So as far as videos, Shadow Warrior 2 and Dying Light will both be ending this month. I actually finished the games quite a while back, just waiting for them to catch up series-wise, but they will both end this month. Dead Rising was going to be this month, but I found out that it was only for Xbox and Windows 10 Store only. It is not coming to Steam until later, so screw that noise. I have zero interest in having any money in the Windows 10 Store, because I imagine this is just going to be games for Windows 2.0. So nope, that is straight out. I might play it when it comes to Steam, depending on what else is coming out at the time, which is really disappointing because I love the game, but oh well. South Park, I didn't realize the Fractured But Whole has been delayed until Q1 of 2017, so that is out, obviously. I have started Dishonored 2. I actually have 2 parts recorded. One of them is ready to go right now. You probably won't see that until after this video goes live, or maybe shortly before, I'm not sure. But I will be doing an Evil Emily playthrough. I will not be doing Final Fantasy 15 because it's not on PC, and it's only on the consoles. So probably going to be skipping that one, at least until it's on PC. I also have no interest in The Last Guardian, so not going to be playing that one. Epic Manager did get a patch here recently. It's supposed to be the last big patch before the game goes live. So I haven't decided if I'm going to play that patch or just wait until the switch is flipped to make it go live. We'll see. It's definitely not going to start this month. I'll tell you that for sure. I kind of want a little bit of a break from Epic Manager, but I probably will at least go back for when it goes live. As far as continuing series, Elder Scrolls Online will continue to max level. I don't know yet. I definitely not max champion level because that's insane. I might at least go to max level 50, but it won't be max level champion. I can almost assure you that one. WoW will also continue. Again, question marks to max level. We'll see. Depends on how many people are still interested in these series by the time they get there, and frankly, how interested I am in playing them. We'll see. By the way, if somebody's watching either or both of those series, let me know what you're thinking of those series. They do help a lot. Also, one thing I do not want to forget about. Apparently, one of the big things that YouTube has taken into account for videos now, again, is interaction with the video, basically, where how many likes the video has, how many comments the video has, how many shares the video has, things like that. So if you see any videos that you like, hint, hint, wink, wink, make sure to, at the very least, please like those videos. You're going to start hearing a lot more people, quote unquote, aggressively asking for likes, aka begging for likes. You'll see the nonsense where, can we get to 10,000 likes? You're not going to see it here, But you're going to start seeing a lot more of that because YouTube's changed the algorithm again to apparently favor that very, very heavily. So if you want to help folks that you watch, if you find a video you like, again, at the very least, like it. And if you've got a time to do it, go ahead and leave a comment as well, because that does help as well. I will have a week off this week from the 12th to the 16th. I may stream some during that time. Just depends on what else is going on. We will see. GameWisp move has been potentially delayed due to some issues with GameWisp. The main reason I want to switch to them is because of the early access videos. And I'm getting kind of some back and forth with them because uploading is not fully supported again for some reason. Like they took it offline. So I'm waiting to hear back from them on that. So anyway, we went over a little on the 5-minute thing. Sorry about that. But anybody who wants to tune out now, that's all the coverage of the main topics. Now I'll just kind of go into detail on some of the finer points of what we talked about. So the GameWisp thing, I really hate being wishy-washy on this. It's very frustrating because it looks shitty on my part. Because I was like almost ready to go on GameWisp. I'm fairly happy with my tiers. The only thing I've been like benefit tiers, not my cry tiers. But I've been fairly happy with what I have. I've been kind of going back and forth on having more tiers versus less. I kind of like that some channels, both on Patreon and GameWisp, have 1 or maybe 2 tiers. And a lot of those tiers is like, here's, the $4 tier. Everybody gets whatever's on that tier. That way, you don't have to like come up with all these things to try to make each one worthwhile. There's a lot less juggling, things like that. The negative is, if you are going to give more money, like $10, $15, I feel like some people might feel like, well, I'm not really getting my worth out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not really, in a way, you're kind of not showing appreciativeness of it. I don't know. I tend to think of these things weird, so I could probably overthinking that, and I probably am. But anyway, the long story short with the upload thing is I looked all over the site trying to find where the upload feature was. And long story short, I emailed them. I was like, I can't find this feature. They're like, oh, well, we took it offline because we're still working on it. It's currently in beta, email such and such. So I emailed them and said, hey, can I please get this feature? This is the main reason I'm thinking about switching to GameWisp in the first place, because they used to have a feature where I could upload a video to GameWisp. And if you were on, let's say, the $5 tier, and that tier had early access to videos, you could go to GameWisp and watch those early tier videos from there. And then GameWisp would automatically send those videos to YouTube at whatever date I set. Because you can't do that on YouTube. On YouTube, you can either schedule something or you can make it unlisted. Unlisted means that I could send a link to you via email or Twitter or whatever, and you can watch it. But if you do a search or if you look on my channel, you can't find it. But you cannot do unlisted scheduled. So I can't make a video unlisted and scheduled. I would have to always remember, okay, at this date and this time, go in and make this video live. And I used to do that. It's just kind of a pain. And if I forget, or if my calendar notification doesn't go off, I miss it, things like that. So it's not a huge deal if I have to do it manually, but it saves me a lot of headache if I can just throw all the videos up, schedule them all at one time, and not even have to think about them again. So I probably will still move to GameWisp, but if that benefit isn't going to be available for a while, I need to make sure to take it off of the tier list. I'd be curious what you guys think as well. If you either subscribe to any Patreon accounts or GameWisp or whatever, or if it's something that you've thought about for anybody, not just this channel, I'm curious how much the benefits matter to you. Because honestly, with my Patreon, a lot of people would be eligible for certain things. Like I'll do a tea time for something that you want to talk about, or multiplayer game. But hardly anybody ever took me up on it. Like a few times people would, but a lot of times they wouldn't. And when I kind of asked, sometimes people were just kind of like, well, I mean, I'm just doing it because I like your channel, which obviously I appreciate a ton. But I found that interesting, which I guess I feel the same way, because I actually am a Patreon or patron or whatever for 1 or 2 channels on Patreon. And I literally take advantage of like none of their perks. Like I don't do any of the chat stuff. I don't do anything that they offer. And I just do it because I like those channels. And I just want to support them. So I'm just curious if other people are the same mindset. But anyway, I am trying to make those tiers attractive. And like I said, I might just say screw it and drop down to like 2 tiers where there's like a bottom tier, like the inexpensive tier, the $4.99 or whatever, and then like a mid-level tier. And that's stuff like let's play multiplayer games together or, whatever. But anyway, it's still kind of in progress, and it probably will change as I go, because I tried to put like just a very initial level of tiers with the idea that I'm going to build on it later, because there's some things that I've got ideas for that I'd like to start doing, but I want to make sure it's going to be worth people's while before I throw them up there. But anyway, what else did I want to mention? I would be curious if you guys have been getting notifications for my videos. Like, how do you watch videos, I guess would be the better question, because I don't really go to my subscriber tab anymore. Granted, I don't really watch many videos anymore. I usually have something going on in the background. So a lot of times I'll pick a video I've already watched and I'll just have it in the background as background noise. I'm not really paying any attention to it. But when I was more active on like actually watching Let's Plays, I would use my subscriber tab a lot, because I'd want to see whenever my favorite YouTubers did a new Let's Play or whatever type of video they did. So I'm curious how you guys watch that. And, do my videos always show up? Do your other people that you're subscribed to on YouTube, do they show up? I'm very, very curious about that. Dishonored 2 is going to be a little... It's not, I wouldn't call it an edited Let's Play, but it's definitely going to be more edited than my standard Let's Play, because I am trying to be as stealthy as possible. Of course, I am killing people. I'm killing everybody. Well, killing all the guards. But I'm trying to be as stealthy as possible. So that not only is that doing some reloading, and I'm also kind of sitting there and watching patrol patterns, things like that. I'm also trying to cut out things where, like, okay, I've cleared this building. Now I'm just going to circle back around and loot everything. I'm trying to cut that kind of stuff out, because you don't really need to see me just running around the room looting things, right? So I'd be very curious to see what people think of that on the Dishonored 2 Let's Play. The MMO stuff, one thing I've thought about is always having at least MMO going, like all the time. Not like every day, but at least one MMO series going constantly. Just because I love MMOs so much, and it would honestly give me kind of an outlet to play those games, right? And from the channel management standpoint, I found that MMOs often have what's called a long tail. It means that when I play, I don't know, Dishonored 1 or, any other random game, it'll have really big views at first. Well, for my channel, it'll have the biggest views at the front, but then basically trail off into nothing fairly quickly. MMOs have a long tail in that they can kind of keep a semi-steady viewership over a long period of time. So I also get comments like on, Star Wars: The Old Republic style comment or videos, right? And like Terra and stuff like that. So from that perspective, it's kind of handy as well. And I know some people just really like those types of things, which again, it's not really my bag, but hey, whatever you like is cool. But anyway, I have kind of thought of that as one, just to mix up the content, and two, frankly, to give me an excuse to play more MMOs. Even though I really do want to start making more of the tutorials type videos for MMOs where I go through the various aspects for new players and for returning players to let them know what's going on. What do you do when you hit max level? What are the classes? What do the classes do? Blah, 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 blah. So anyway, that's enough rambling for me, I think. I feel like I'm missing something, but who knows? I'm sure it's not important. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Merry Christmas, by the way. I'm going to have, because it's such a weird holiday, it's on a Saturday. I might actually end up, I won't be able to stream Saturday or Sunday. because my mom's birthday is actually Christmas Eve and I always go down there. I might do something later Saturday, probably not, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, again, rambling. I'm shutting up now. Thank you guys for watching. See you later.